May profits be upon you. Good morning. Good morning. Let's take a look at Euro USD. First, I want to remind you that yesterday's pre-New York session analysis, which came out a little late, I already apologize for that. But I was concerned about the fact that price was not closing below that low here. All right, the structural low here. All right, with a close, a break and a close, a candle body close below these lows, below that low, would indicate that price is going to continue to go down. But because price kept hesitating here, I suspected that price was going to go up. That was the suspicion. Is the suspicion in the back of my mind, even though my bias was bearish, which I clearly stated. But I told you in my mind, I think this is going up, and we took a very profitable trade to the upside. Went for 5R. I put out a video breaking down that entry and exit and the analysis I put those videos out yesterday. All right, those are the last two videos that I put out: the analysis and then the update, the breakdown of the trade that we took. I urge you to go check it out. Now, today, what do we see? We see a very strong bullish candle here engulfing the body of the previous candle and breaking the high of the range, the high of that previous day's candle. Right, closed very strong with a lot of momentum. All right, and now we are in the supply of the on the daily time frame. Right. We also have an ECB interest rate decision. I wouldn't take any trades until after this news. This is going to be high impact. It's expected, and the numbers may be baked in that there might be a 75 basis point hike. All right. I'm not sure how bullish that'll push the actual currency, the euro, but one of the things that gives me a little insight is looking at the Dixie, looking at the US dollar index. But we'll leave that for a minute. I'll get to it in a minute. You see the break on the 4-hour, and you see how these breaks didn't give a close down here, and we had this strong bullish thing. That's what we rolled up yesterday. We also broke violated a supply zone along the way, and here we are at the next 4-hour supply, which is in a larger daily supply, right? And you see how the candle is right now. We're going to see how it closes, but we are at the midpoint of this zone. This is where a lot of the transactions take place, right in the middle, right? We are in the extreme of this 4-hour zone, by the way. All right. So I want to see how price responds here. If we see the wicking of this candle, all right, like the previous one here, if we see the wicking down and we break this low, we're coming down downtown. We're going to fill this imbalance here, and we're going to come down to the demand that is responsible for the violation of this supply. All right. Now, that's that one scenario. Okay. We have to break this supply. We have to break this that low, a pullback, and we can take a very interesting trade to the downside. Okay. Just to hear where I expect price to quite possibly find support, and this may set up for a larger move to the upside, because I believe that the higher time frame, this pullback here is weak up to here. It's like maybe 25%, right? Maybe 38%, because this is the trading range here. All right. I would expect price to pull up here and then down, like this one did. Okay. In the last trading range from here to here. All right. This is a 618 pullback. That's 62%. pullback, and then we did this. If this is the low, I'm looking for a price to come up here. All right, I'm looking for that pullback. If because of the higher time frame structure of the downtrend. Okay, so on the 4 hour, I'm looking to see how price is wicking right there. I'm looking to see if we break this high. If we break this high, this is looking very, very much like we're going to take care of that business up here, which has an imbalance. This is an imbalance zone, and I'm looking for price to reach here at some point, right? And I'm looking for something like this once it gets here. Okay, we're going to see what we're going to get here. All right, and and I'll be monitoring when I leave you. I'm going to be monitoring the 15-minute zone time frame to see just how price reacts. We're in the midpoint. This is where you would expect some kind of reaction, and if price doesn't give that reaction, and it looks like it's going to take this top, all right, this becomes the area I'm going to be watching, because this is the reaction to this zone, right? And this is the extreme of the reaction here, right? And if price makes its way through here, I'm looking for price when it finds a way to pull back. I'm looking at in this region for the demand that is responsible for breaking the supply zone. And I will take a high probability trade to the upside from here. All right. That's if this demand holds. This is the extreme of this demand here, just so that you understand. All right. And we'll see. If we don't make it back down here, before price decides to go up, that's fine. It happens. All right. The trend is your friend until the end of that trend. Okay. So that's the setup I'm looking at. And I want to also bring you to the Dixie. So just to put your mind there, because if we go to the 4 hour, let me see, get this right. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Since the start of this video, I was looking at price dance here. All right. The fact that we're breaking this higher low, in this 4 hour uptrend structure. All right. The fact that we're breaking that higher low is indicating that price wants to go lower, depending on how this candle closes. If it closes with it bearishly with a low close, as we hit this demand zone, we could see this pullback to here, and this coincides with that pullback I was looking for to demand on the euro. All right. And if we get that, I'm definitely looking for price to continue lower, depending on how this candle closes. Okay. And if it closes with a full body candle break and close below that low, that it's indicating that price wants to go lower. All right. And I will look for the return to impulse up here, and I'll be looking for bearish price action. If price continues higher, and we don't get that bearish price action, no trade. All right. But if price responds here with bearish price action on the euro, that would put us at here, and we'll be looking for bullish price action to take up. All right. All depends on how things go here. Okay. Price has already indicated that it wants to go higher here with this break. Right. All right. Unlike the Dixie, this one is showing, for sure that there's a market shift taking place. All right. So we'll see. We'll take a good look, keep our eyes open, look for the price action, and we'll trade accordingly. Again, if price breaks this one, I'm looking at the demand zone that is responsible for this break, and look for a price to come back so it could come up here and take care of this business at this zone up here. All right. If it holds, if this zone holds, and I don't think it will, I think it's about to get violated. I'm waiting for price to come back down here. All right. And if it gives bearish price action up here, you know, as it breaks and it comes back through, if it gives bearish price action and the demand doesn't hold, if the demand doesn't hold after it breaks this, then I'll be looking here, you know, and look for the bullish price action to come up. I think it's a pretty good plan. If this, then that, right? So let's see how it goes, and I'll get this out to you, and I'll update you. See you in the next video, and thank you for watching.